Welcome to another Thursday on the Pagan Perspective. Late Thursday. I've been busy working, if you can tell what this is, 50 points to whoever's the first one who guesses. But anyways, it's falling over now. I've been very busy and almost forgot to do the video, but here I am. I don't want to forget about you guys, so when it is done, I will show you folks what it is. So a few of you might actually know already. Throughout the last few years, I've discovered Buddhism and Shinto and have been heavily studying it since. I have been a pagan for a little over 10 years, however. Not that Buddhism and Eastern philosophies have anything against paganism, but they take very different direction at points. I'm finding that it is starting to become somewhat conflicting being both Buddhist/Shinto and pagan. And I am finding myself bouncing between two very different types of practices. Is there any way you could give me some advice to balance and still retain my pagan beliefs while keeping my Eastern philosophies? So wow, that's a huge one. I have to preference it by saying that I don't have a tremendous amount of experience with Buddhism or Shinto, excuse me. Really, long time ago, my first year in college, I took a world religions course, and in town there is there are actually a couple monasteries, but there's one in particular, Zen monastery, that I go to zazen at, but all that is, I don't really get any of what the philosophy is. I just go to a pretty room and I sit with people for an hour. So I really don't have a lot of experience with them. And there's a lot of Tibetans as well in my town. But really, so I don't know what a lot of these particular philosophies or points of perhaps disagreement or different directions that this individual might be talking about. The other thing that complicates this is, as a theme that comes up on this channel quite a bit, is how very different pagans are. You ask 5 pagans what paganism is and you get 7 different answers. So I don't know what the particular differences this person is running into. I do have a couple suggestions though. The first one would be to try to worry less about what one calls themselves and more what they're experiencing. But they also talk about having 2 very different practices. And again, I don't know what these particular practices might be, but there could be it might be helpful, and there could be some very positive impacts of being able to hold 2 very different practices and beliefs at once, and practicing being present with both of those. There's quite a bit of, I guess, mental flexibility that can come out of holding more than one belief and being able to believe more than one thing. Being conscious of it, I think, is important, because we probably in many places in our life believe contradicting things, but to be able to be present with that seems very helpful. Really, other than those 2 things, because I don't have the specifics of this person's, what type of beliefs they're talking about, I don't have any kind of creative solutions to that other than to be present with it, not worry too much about what the names are, and see where it goes. So I hope that is at least a little bit helpful, and we'll talk to you next week. All right, take care.